It's Monster Energy Cup Series racing from Pocono. Gander RV 400, Long Pond, Pennsylvania. Blue skies overhead. Let's take a look at the starting grid brought to you by KFC. Up front will be Kevin Harvick winning the pole, but his best finish at this racetrack, second. He's done it 4 times. Joey Logano, on the other hand, has one here.
Yeah, and as we go through the grid, we're going to really focus on those drivers that have to have good points run. Eric Jones comes to mind, only 28 above the playoff cut line currently. And then right there, you hear how successful these two brothers have been. That great finish a few weeks ago. Kyle Busch winning 3 of the last 4 races here.
You mentioned that cut line. Daniel Suarez right now 17 points below the cut line. So he and Jimmy Johnson the same position.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin won both races here his rookie year, if you can believe. Way back then, those videos, it doesn't quite look like Denny. We've all aged, but his career has gone on. Brad Keselowski, Clint Boyer, another driver at only 17 above. I don't know, they've done a nice job of kind of protecting as of late, but can they keep their momentum going for these last 4 or 5?
They have had some issues, but again, only 6 races until the playoffs. One guy who's comfortably in the playoffs, and we're going to chat with him, is Kyle Busch, the driver of the 18. Matter of fact, over the last 5 races, he has finished in the top 2, winning 3 of them here at Pocono.
Let's dial up Kyle here. Hey Kyle, Steve Letard up in the NBCSN booth. You got a copy, bud?
Hey Stevie, gotcha.
Well, man, when I look at your numbers here, at the start of your career, it didn't seem like Pocono liked you, but here of recent years, you have dominated this racetrack. What'd you figure out?
Lots of different things. You know, obviously it takes compromise here, so working on all 3 corners and continually trying to figure all that out.
And then they come out of turn 3, and Jeff Burton will be calling the action there. Right now, it's Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano on the front row. We're racing in the Poconos. There was the prediction. They'll fan out after they go past the start-finish line. 4, 5, 6 wide, but they've got to narrow down to turn 1 and just 2 wide. Early on, we're seeing a lot of cars take it into that traction compound as we see teammates continuing to battle for position here for 3rd. Denny Hamlin doing a little side drafting on teammate Kyle Busch as they go into 1.
Side by side back into the corner. Hamlin dials up the low lane. Kyle Busch sliding up the racetrack just a tad. Eric Jones waiting to see which lane is going to open up. For now, the 11 of Hamlin gets the advantage. Jones now 3 wide to the inside.
Yeah, Brad Keselowski got into the fence off of turn 3. You had a little tire smoke down the front straightaway. Doesn't seem to be smoky, just a little bit of smoke right there. That's really concerning. I think he's got some pretty good damage to the right side.
Let's go back and see what happened to Brad Keselowski. You see he's giving up a lot of speed right here on the corner exit, just trying to carry too much speed to that long front straightaway. Got into the wall. Have to wonder if Brad Keselowski has a tire down. Look how slow he's going. He's going to head to pit road right here.
I think pit road's his only option at this point. You can't end your day only 5 laps in. Paul Wolf's going to bring the 2 to pit road and get some repair on that right side, Marty.
Yeah, here he comes. Boy, it's been a struggle of a weekend, Steve, for this 2 team. You see the damage on the right rear. Paul Wolf telling everybody right now, pull that damage both off the right rear and the right front. They barely got any laps in practice. They thought they had a drive shaft issue. They tried to fix that twice. Then they thought they had a power steering issue. And now an early wreck for the team that finished 2nd here in the spring. They got to pull away this damage. And there you see the car falls off the jack as well. This is a disastrous start for Brad Keselowski.
Kyle Busch, new race leader at Pocono. Jimmy Johnson right now scored in 2nd. We'll see how Harvick and Denny Hamlin, how they score as they come out onto the racetrack. So after their stop, now obviously the strategy is you're only going to come back to pit road 2 more times. Harvick put on 4 tires, so 4 Goodyear tires going up against the 2 of Logano, and he's got 16 laps on that.
There you see Brad Keselowski right here in front of your leader, Kyle Busch, as we get the white flag to end stage 1. As this is all cycled back, all those hard laps ran by Brad Keselowski. Looks like it's going to keep him on the lead lap to end this stage.
Kyle Busch and Joey Logano have another battle going on right now. It's for points for the regular season. Joey Logano right now is leading by 3 points coming into this race. Kyle Busch chasing after him right now, trying to get more stage points as well as playoff points if he can win this stage. What it looks like he's going to be able to do with a 4.5 second lead over Logano. Harvick still challenging Logano for that position. But Kyle Busch comes out of turn 3, looking at the front stretch. He will see the green and white checkered. He wins stage 1 at Pocono. the Geico restart zone. Back up through the gears they go. Harvick and Hamlin on row 1, and Harvick with the advantage as they shoot toward Bagman in turn 1.
It is Kevin Harvick that'll get the jump. They're flaring out 3 and 4 wide mid-pack. Harvick is away with the lead into the clean air. It's a rugby scrum behind him. Oh, Hamlin slips. Got to hang on to that race car. Moving around the outside. He'll go to second. Hamlin's able to hang on for third. They're still 3 and 4 wide mid-pack off 1.
You saw a big mistake there by Jimmy Johnson. Cost him a lot of spots. Look at Kyle Busch to the inside of Joey Logano here. He's got some help. Logano side drafting the 24. What are they going to do down here to turn? Kyle Busch is going to take both of those positions.
Kyle Busch on the move, picked up 4 spots already on this restart. Pushing the issue big time. Maybe we're seeing tires matter more than we thought they would. Kyle Busch going to the middle of the racetrack. Look at the run he's getting. Strong race car, Kyle Busch.
The 48 of Jimmy Johnson leaving pit road. They drop the jack, and I think the right rear tire catches the jack. Look at this dangerous moment. Looks like, I'm not going to say it didn't hurt, but he's walking towards that. It's scary when that jack spits out from underneath that tire.
35 pounds, the weight of those jacks.
Obviously, Kyle Busch has a better handling car. Really destroyed the 4 car through that tunnel turn. Now jumping on the outside. He's going to have him. He's got a big run. There's no way Harvick's going to be able to hold him back right now.
Here comes the momentum. The 18 going by on the outside. They are going toward you, Bagman, and the 18 now the new leader.
All right, couldn't keep him down for long. Kyle Busch, what a power move to the outside of turn number 3. He will swing past Kevin Harvick. He will go back to the lead in Pocono, and now Harvick is only trying to keep pace. That's his only hope. Although Kyle now pulling away by 1, now 2, now 3 car lengths off turn 1.
Trouble down here, guys. Chase Elliott blew a right front tire in turn 3. Stopped on the racetrack off turn 3, trying to get to pit road. Caution's out.
Caution is out. Hard damage to the right side of that car. He was running 6th.
Right front tire.
There, you heard it. Blew a right front tire. And he comes to stop on the racetrack. You see a little bit of fluid coming out from behind that car. We'll see if he's going to be able to make it down to pit road. Again, that's a backup car. In practice, he crashed his primary.
And heavy damage.
Pretty bad. Yeah, go to the garage.
Engines revving up, back through the gears they go.
I can't think of a more important restart than for Jimmy Johnson, the 2nd car on the outside. He needs these stage points with only 5 to go.
Here they come into turn number 1. It's Kyle Busch on the outside. Kevin Harvick down low. Busch from the outside will reclaim the lead. Jimmy Johnson around the outside of Harvick to 2nd. Harvick falls to 3rd. And right now, Denny Hamlin is under fire for position number 4 in 3 wide formation.
Ryan Blaney, does he know they're 3 wide? Oh, 141's going to drift up a little bit. He's loose. They're in the fence. Ryan Blaney's in the wall of the back straightaway.
All right, Blaney has done a nice job of recovering, but then he's got damage. You see Suarez has damage on his right rear. A lot of smoke on Suarez. Both those cars are headed to pit road. Blaney's spinning in 3. He's against the wall, not heavy contact.
Got a wreck behind you in 3.
Jimmy Johnson comes in below the playoff cut line, wins the 2nd stage.
Well, not only wins the 2nd stage, but this is only his 2nd career stage win.
Check that stat. That can't be right.
I know it.
The situation is crew chief Chad Johnson not comfortable with at all. They look to build on that.
Ryan Preece is up and into the wall. Hard contact for Preece, who came into turn number 1 sideways and slammed into the safer barrier. Right side is demolished. Back end demolished as well. Solo car trip into the wall. Ryan Preece in trouble here in Pocono.
Loose down into the corner. Man, a big slide and a huge impact.
That was absolutely massive when he came in there, and he just nailed that safer barrier right there. He rode it for a moment, but the right side is done. That car is done, and what a hard contact.
A little bit of contact with that's just the bottom of the racetrack. You saw that smoke fly out. It's really rough down there. This continual action, then 3 wide, just pushing the issue, trying to make something happen.
And an issue with the 38, David Reagan. A lot of damage to the right rear of that car.
Pretty much done here.
Now I'm trying to see, will this car make it back around without putting any debris on the racetrack. I don't see any fluid coming out of the back, but you see heavy damage. It had to happen down in turn 3 or the exit of turn 3. He gets to the apron of the racetrack, but I don't see any damage or any damaged parts coming off. We'll have to see if he can make it back around.
The fight for the 12th position between Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman. Look at the move that Larson makes here, and Bowman blocking. Almost contact there, but Larson takes that spot away. Larson has made his way up into the 12th position. So it's Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, Martin Truex Jr. You see this move? Eric Jones right now in front of Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin. We have heard from crew chief saying they were 2 laps short. Can they be saving enough fuel? Eric Jones looking for a win in that 20, maybe securing a position with Joe Gibbs Racing.
We got a car stopped on the back straightaway. We got a car slow or stopped on the inside of the back straightaway. Could bring out a yellow. It's definitely going to bring out a yellow. There you see it.
Yep, Josh Bilicki, and the caution has come out. 8 laps to go. Caution comes out. Everybody that was worried about running out of fuel, now you sigh a big sigh of relief. Back to green. Hamlin with a great restart. They fan out behind him. Can Hamlin hold them off as they go to 1?
This is for all the marbles here in Pocono. 4-5 wide mid-pack up front. Denny Hamlin away with the lead. He'll slide up the racetrack. Here comes Eric Jones across the nose of Truex. The 20 to the inside, and there's still 3-4-5 wide mid-pack.
Well, we got cars in the fence on the back straightaway. Kurt Busch hard in the wall. They were 3 or 4 wide out there. Looks like Stenhouse is being held. Oh, Kurt's wrecking the car. Kurt's in the fence. 34's in the fence. So here's contact with the wall. And that will cut the tire down right here. Or, yeah, either that or he just gets turned by the 17. I believe he had a flat tire as well. Oh, look at here. Maybe the 17. A little angry with that. Turns him into McDowell. Almost flips the 34 car.
Presented by Credit One Bank. Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones. 2 laps to go.
Denny Hamlin brings him off turn 1 for the final time this afternoon here in Pocono.
Headed toward the tunnel turn for the final time. Denny Hamlin, all 8 cylinders still hitting here. Still got the fuel to keep this car going. His teammate, Eric Jones, also close on fuel right in his tracks as they exit the tunnel turn. Everybody's still up to speed.
The long racetrack, though, still time to run out of fuel. Will these guys have enough fuel to get to the end? Denny Hamlin has this race in hand as long as he has enough fuel.
Right behind him, Eric Jones looking for his first ever win in the Cup Series. But Denny Hamlin is going to be the spoiler today. His 34th career win.
Nice job. You damn right, Denny Hamlin. Way to go, babe. We're proud of you in this. We're going to keep bringing it.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.